Good morning, one and all. Here, chemistry assignment, question number 1. The momentum of solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane is called option A or first option electrolysis, second option is electrophoresis, third option is osmosis, here fourth option is cataphoresis, So this is the question. The movement of solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis, right? Here the right answer for this question is option 3, right? Here the passage of solvent through a semi-permeable membrane from low concentrated solution to high concentrated solution is known as osmosis. That's it. Then you go for question number 2. Here the relationship between between osmotic pressure at 273 Kelvin when 10 grams glucose right, whose osmotic pressure is P1, 10 gram urea, its osmotic pressure is P2, and 10 grams sucrose, 10 grams sucrose, here it is P3, right? Here are dissolved or dissolved in 250 ml of water, in 250 ml of water, 250 ml of water is, here option 1, here P1 is greater than P2 is greater than P3. Next, second one, here P3 is greater than P1 is greater than P2. Next, number 3, third option, here P2 is greater than P1 is greater than P3. Next, fourth option, P2 is greater than P3 is greater than P1, right? See, we know that the solution for this, the answer is, here osmotic pressure is inversely proportional to molar mass. Here M, molar mass. You go for here glucose, right? Here its molar mass is 180 grams, right? You go for urea, its molar mass is 60 grams per mole. Then you go for sucrose. Here its molar mass is 342 grams, right? Here more the molar mass, less is the osmotic pressure. So that's why urea, right? Here the correct relation is, correct relation for this. See, urea osmotic pressure is P2, right? Here that's why the answer is P2, right? Urea osmotic pressure is greater than glucose osmotic pressure, then sucrose osmotic pressure, right? This is the correct answer. Here in our given options, the correct option is 3, please, right? Next question. Question number 3. Blood cells retain their normal shape in solution here which are option 1, here option 1, first option, here isotonic to blood, isotonic to blood. Next, second option, hypotonic to blood. Hypotonic to blood. Third option, hypertonic to blood. Hypertonic to blood. Next, third option, equinormal to blood. Equinormal to blood. Right? Here, blood cells retain their normal shape in solution, which are, see, the correct answer is isotonic solution. Isotonic solution does not change the shape of blood cells, right? Here the correct option is, see, first option. Correct option is first one. See, this is the right answer. Here the reason for this, isotonic solution does not change the shape of blood cell. Does not change the shape of blood cell. That's why our answer is isotonic to blood. Isotonic to blood. Right? Next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. Which statement is incorrect? Here, which statement is incorrect? Incorrect about osmotic pressure. About osmotic pressure. Right? Here, osmotic pressure pi, then here volume V, and temperature T, T, right? See, option 1, first option, here pi is inversely proportional to V. Pi, osmotic pressure, is inversely proportional to V if T is constant. If T is constant, right? Here option 2, here P is pi is directly proportional to T. Here pi is directly proportional to T. Here if here V is constant, if V is constant, right? Then next, third option, option 3, here pi is directly proportional to T. Pi is directly proportional to V. Here if T is constant, T is constant. Here fourth option is here pi V. Pi V is constant. Pi V is constant. If T is constant, if T is constant, T is constant, T is a constant, right? See, we know that here PV, right? Here pi, our answer is, wrong answer is this one, my first one. Why? Here pi is inversely proportional to V, right? If T is pi is inversely proportional to V if T is constant. This one is a wrong answer, right? Here pi is inversely proportional to V. That is correct. But T no need to keep constant, right? That is question number 4. Then you go for question number 5. Next one, question number 5. Question number 5, right? Question number 5, the osmotic pressure of a solution. The osmotic pressure of a solution at 0 degrees centigrade, at 0 degrees centigrade is 4 atmospheres, 4 atm, right? What will be its osmotic pressure? Its osmotic pressure at 546 Kelvin under similar conditions, right? See, number 1, 4 atmospheres, 4 atm. Option 2, 2 atmospheres. Option 3, 1 atmosphere, 1 atmosphere. Option 4, here 8 atmospheres, 8 atm, right? Here we know that the relationship between osmotic pressure and temperature of two solutions, that is here pi 1 T1 is equal to here pi 2 T2, Here pi 1 is the osmotic pressure and temperature of the first solution. So that's why here pi 1 you can take it as 4 atmospheres. Then here T1 is taken as 0 degrees centigrade or 273. That is equal to here pi 2 you want to find out. Here pi 2 into here T2 546, right? Then therefore pi 2 is equal to 4 into 273 whole divided by 546. Here this is equal to 2, right? Here 2 atmospheres, pi 2 is equal to 2 atmospheres. This is the solution. Next question is question number 6. Here, which of the following chemical entities can act as semi-permeable membrane, semi-permeable membrane, right? See, this is the question. Here the options are option 1. Here Cu2, then FeCN taken 6 times, right? Here second option SCN here taken 2 times. So next third option is option 3 is barium oxalate, BaC2O4. Next option 4 is barium sulfate, right? Here among this copper hexacyanoferrate 2. So this precipitate option 1. Here its precipitate acts as a semi-permeable membrane, right? Here our answer is first option. So that is copper hexacyanoferrate 2 precipitate acts as semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane is a membrane which allows to pass solvent molecules only through it, right? Next, this is the answer for that. So then next question, question number 7. The molar mass of question number 7. The molar mass of solute capital X in gram per mole, mole inverse, right? If it's 1% solution is 1% solution is isotonic with a 5% 5% solution of 5% solution of 5% solution of cane sugar here within brackets molar mass of sugar is 342 gram mole inverse, right? Here option one is 68.4, right? Option 2 is 34.2. Option 3 is 136.2. Here fourth option is 171.2, right? Here what they are asking, the molar mass of solute X, right, in gram per mole. If it's a 1% solution is isotonic with a 5% solution of cane sugar whose molar mass is 342 gram per mole, right? Here two solutions are given, right? Here you have to use the relation between here osmotic pressure is equal to osmotic pressure of solution 1 is equal to osmotic pressure of solution 2, or here you can take number of moles of solution 1 is equal to number of moles of solution 2, right? So next, moles means it is a weight divided by its molar mass, that is equal to its weight W2 divided by M2. So second solutions, see here weight is given, first solution weight, that means 1% means it will be 0.01 divided by here M1 you want to find out, that is equal to W2 0.05, right? So divided by 342, right? So therefore M1 is equal to 0.01 into 342 divided by 0.05, right? So this is equal to 68.4, right? Here our answer is option 1. Answer is option 1, right? So next, so here ratios are given. You want to take equalize the moles of two solutions. After we know that what is the mole mass by molar mass, right? Here one solution mass and molar mass is given. Second solution's molar mass is not given, that is M1 is not given. You have to find out M1. That's it. Next question. Question number 8. Question number 8. Here 200 cc of an aqueous solution, 200 cc cubic centimeter of an aqueous solution contains aqueous solution contains 1.26 gram of polymer, gram of polymer, gram of polymer, right? Next, the osmotic pressure of such solution, the osmotic pressure of such solution at 300 Kelvin is found to be at 300 Kelvin is found to be 2.57 into 10 power minus 3 bar, 10 power minus 3 bar. Full stop. Calculate the molar mass of polymer. Calculate the molar mass of polymer, right? So option 1 for this, here 6103838, right? Molar mass of polymer 38 gram per mole, right? Number 2, 122,076 gram per mole, right? Number 3, 610.38 gram per mole. Then fourth one is 122.076 gram per mole. So here what we want to find out, once you listen this sum, 200 cc of an aqueous solution contains 1.26 gram of polymer. The osmotic pressure of such solution at 300 Kelvin is found to be 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 bar, right? Calculate the molar mass of polymer in gram per mole, right? Here to solve this numerical, here the formula we want to use is, right? Here the osmotic pressure into volume is equal to here nRT, or pi v is equal to n. Here W divided by weight of solute divided by molar mass of solute into RT, right? Here what we want to calculate, m value we want to find out. Therefore m is equal to here W divided by pi v into RT, right? So next, here W value is given as is equal to 1.26 into here R value 0.08314 in bar, right? Into T 300 degrees Kelvin is given, divided by here osmotic pressure is given as pi value 2.57 into 10 power minus 3, right? Into here volume is given. We want to take volume in liters. 200 divided by 1000. 200 divided by 1000. 1000 will go up, right? Then the answer will be here around 61038, right? Here the answer will be 61038 gram per mole, right? Here our option 1 is correct. Option 1 is the right answer for this question, right? Next question. What is the volume of a solution? Next question, ninth question. What is the volume of a solution? Volume of a solution containing 2 gram mole of sugar that will give rise to an osmotic pressure osmotic pressure 180 1 atmosphere at STP, right? Here this is the sum. Here option 1 is 4.48. Then option 2 here 0.44. Option 3 here 44 point, here 8 liters or 44.2 liters, right? 2 liters. Next, another one, fourth option is here 448 liters, right? This is also liter, right? Here in this case, we want to use the formula, right? Here the formula we want to use is pi v is equal to NST. Pi v is equal to NST. Here in this pi v, we want to find out v only. Therefore, v is equal to NST divided by pi. NST divided by pi. So now here this n value is given as 2, right? 2 into here S value we know, that is 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse, right? Then STP condition is mentioned, that's why temperature is 273 divided by here pi is given as 1. So on solving this, we will get here 44.226 liters, right? So our answer is third option. Option 3 is the right answer, right? Next question. Next question, question number 10. Question number 10. A solution contains non-volatile solute of non-volatile solute of molecular mass, non-volatile solute of molecular mass, solute of molecular mass M2, capital M2. Full stop. Here, which of the following can be which of the following can be used to calculate the molecular mass of solute in terms of osmotic pressure, say within brackets M2, small m2 mass of solute, small m2 is mass of solute, right, comma V is volume of solution, V is a volume of solution. Then pi is osmotic pressure, osmotic pressure. So now option 1 is M2 is equal to capital M2 is equal to small m2 divided by pi, into VRT, right? Second option, here M2, capital M2 is equal to M2 by M, small m2 by V, small m2 by V into RT by pi, Next option 3, M2 is equal to capital M2 is equal to small m2 divided by V into pi RT, right? Next option 4, fourth option. Here that is M2 by small m2. Capital M2 is equal to small m2 divided by V into pi by RT, right? We know that. See here our solution is you go for what is the formula here? Pi v is equal to here mass by molar mass into RT, right? Here based on this equation, our correct answer is second option, right? Correct answer is second option. Are you clear? So then next question. Next question is question number 11. Question number 11. The relationship between between the values of osmotic pressure of the values of osmotic pressure of 0.1 m molar solution of potassium nitrate KNO3, potassium nitrate, its osmotic pressure is P1, and acetic acid or ethanoic acid CH3COOH. Here its osmotic pressure is P2. Here is here option 1 is P1 is greater than P2. Option 2 is P2 is greater than P1. Option 3 is P1 is equal to P2. Option 4 is here P1 divided by P1 plus P2 is equal to P2 divided by P1 plus P2, right? Here we know that here KNO3 is a strong electrolyte, right? Strong electrolyte, right? That's why here it is completely ionized, and it forms 2 ions. Then here ionic concentration will be more, right? So that's why here P1, so P1 is greater than P2. Here why? Here pi is directly proportional to concentration. Here acetic acid is a weak electrolyte. It dissociates to small extent only, right? That's why number of ions formed in case of acetic acid is less. That's why here ionic concentration of solution or particle concentration of acetic acid solution is less when compared with particle concentration of potassium nitrate. We know that osmotic pressure is directly proportional to molar concentration. That's why Here 0.1 m KNO3 solution concentration is more than 0.1 m acetic acid. That's why osmotic pressure of KNO3 potassium nitrate is greater than that of acetic acid, right? Next question. Next question. Question number 12. The molar mass of NaCl. The molar mass of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is determined by determined by the osmotic pressure, determined by the osmotic pressure, osmotic pressure method will be right. Option one higher than the theoretical value. One is higher than the theoretical value, right? Second option is lower than the theoretical value, Here third option same as the theoretical value, the same as the theoretical value, right? Next, last option 4, none of this, right? Here we know that solution for this. Here we know that for electrolytes, for electrolytes, the molar mass is the molar mass is lower than the theoretical value, lower than the theoretical value, right? Lower than the theoretical value. Why? Here for electrolytes, the molar mass is lower than the theoretical value, right? Here this is the reason why here the molar mass of NaCl is determined by the osmotic pressure method. It will be lower than the theoretical value. It is not a polymer. If it is a polymer, right, its molar mass will be higher, right? For electrolytes, always here the theoretical value is less than the calculated value. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.